Good afternoon and welcome back to Tiff's Taste, the show where I do and eat exactly what it is that I want, and I cook the foods that I cook to the specification that are pleasing to my taste buds. So welcome to Tiff's Taste. This episode is about a taco salad. Have you ever had taco salad? Well, let me show you how to do it my way. Now this meal is a hood classic. It's a really quick dish where if you're really not trying to spend a whole lot of time in the kitchen and you want to make something really yummy and something really quick, it's literally browning the meat. Everything else is a cold ingredient and you just combine it together and it comes out great. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put the salsa and the sour cream. Let me grab that and let me show you what I'm doing. So you brown the meat here. I cut up some red onions and I browned the meat. I seasoned it with some of this garlic powder. It has a little bit of salt in there too. You see the mixture of the cheese and the lettuce. We're gonna add some salsa and sour cream. I added some sour cream to the mix and I'm just moving it around because I don't want it to have a bunch of clumps of sour cream. You want to add the meat in last because the meat is hot and it's going to melt the cheese that's up in here. It's going to be good. Good. And I know you guys are probably thinking, what you mean it's going to be good, Tiffany? You don't even eat meat. Well, because I am mostly plant-based, I still eat cheese though. So I'm going to take a portion out for me that doesn't have the meat before I add the meat to this concoction. And then I'm just going to eat it with salsa and salad dressing because it is what it is. I might saute some mushrooms and add that as my meat substitute kind of, but we'll see. So I added some salsa and I'm gonna do the same and just mix this around so it can be evenly distributed through the salad. And you know what, I think while I'm doing this, I'm actually thinking about sauteing those mushrooms for me because I have a bunch of mushrooms. So I think I can really saute enough to where it kind of replaces that hardiness, even though I don't necessarily need it because this is a good salad by itself right now, especially with the salsa in it. But I'm gonna saute me some mushrooms. Let's do it. So I cut up some mushrooms, and yes, I do eat the stems as well. I got some butter in a pan. We're gonna drop those right in. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of this better than bouillon. It's about maybe a half a teaspoon. And we're just gonna mix that around and saute these mushrooms until they get to where I feel like I need them and add them to the mix. Alright, so I got them nice and sauteed where I want them to be. I didn't add any water because, you know, once you cook your mushrooms for a specific amount of time, they start to expel their internal water. And it's just enough for me. Now, let's add that to my mixture. So this is mine. You see, it doesn't have the ground beef in it. It's just the vegetables and the cheese and the chips and the sour cream and the Italian zesty. This zesty Italian just does something to me. But let's move these mushrooms around so it doesn't get my chips all soggy. But for the most part, that is all that is to do with mine. I I just added the salad dressing. This Italian zesty salad dressing is the one that I like. And I've literally been eating this quick little meal for a very long time, at least 6, 7, maybe 8, 9 years. Like one day I saw this recipe somewhere on the internet and my daughter was like, "Mom, make it." And I tried it and bow. It's a forever recipe and I love it. All right, let me add this meat. You add the meat and do the same. And just kind of mix it in and make it yummy. It's already looking good to me and I haven't even put the chips in. You know, you want to give it that extra crunch because the heat from the meat usually kind of wilts the lettuce a bit. So you want to give it back that crunch and that extra flavor. That's what the Doritos do. So let's add the Doritos. It looks good though, huh? I know it do. Then add your Doritos. And since it's a lot, let me put this phone down and you can watch me mix that up. Let's see if this will work. No. Won't let me be great. Let me turn it around and try to do it with one hand. I just don't want none of the Doritos to fall, but it looks so good. Oh, I mean, it might not look good to you, but it looks good to me. And again, this is Tiff's Taste, right? So if it look good to me, that's all that matters, and it does. Thank you so much for watching this quick, easy way to make a taco salad. Please try it, improve upon it if you can, and make sure you tag me in it and come back and watch the next video. See you in the next one, right? You're gonna come back, right? I think you will. That is so good. Look at that cheese. Now let me tell you about this good old hood taco salad. But I'm not lying. It's a hood classic, but it's so good. Like, there's so many other hood classic foods that I could make, like a spread. Y'all know what a spread is? I might have to do a video for that. But I love taco salad. And I know you're probably thinking, Tiffany, you're plant-based. It's literally just a salad, but it's so good. I mean, the chips and the sour cream and the sauteed mushrooms give it that extra, it's good. It's good to me. And this is Tiff's Taste, so that's really all that matters. So good. I really do love this. I don't think y'all understand how much I love to eat. Eating is one of my favorite things to do. I mean, how many other people can say that eating is their favorite thing to do? I'm sure it's a million of us out here. Join the club. Where's the fam? I need the fam that likes to eat. And as you can see, this is a plant-based meal, a mostly plant-based meal. Let me say that. There is no meat here, but there is sour cream, there is cheese. And if you really want to get into the technical details, I watched a few videos about how all the kind of dyes that are in the chips that we eat consist of insect parts and ground up. You don't want to know, but nothing is really plant-based. I remember one of the girls that I used to talk to about being plant-based told me that meat eaters don't even like meat, because if they did, they would eat it raw. Just like we can eat plants raw. And even when they cook it, what do they use to season their meat? Plants. It makes perfect sense. The only meat that tastes good with no seasoning is bacon. That's it. Some raw bacon. Fire. I know, look at me being plant-based, bigging up bacon. Hey, I'm at a place where I can still appreciate meats, so I'm not a hater. And if my son asks for some bacon, I'm gonna cook it. And if my daughter asks for some bacon, I'm gonna make her some bacon. And it smells good to me, and I get satisfaction from that. I get the satisfaction from that, just the smells. It still smells good to me. I don't know, but I'm not backsliding. I will never backslide. But I can enjoy the look of meats and the smell of meat when people cook it correctly. I mean, I remember how good meat used to be, but I'd rather eat plants. And long as they taste good to me, I have no need to go back. But when I say raw bacon, I don't mean like cut it off the pig and that's the part of the bacon and eat it raw. I mean like cooked bacon, but unmapled bacon, un-applewood smoked bacon, just straight out the pig. You can cut a piece of bacon out of the pig, fry it up, and it'll still taste good by itself. But thank you so much for watching the show. Gotta go. Psych. I can't leave y'all like that. But I do want to just say thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, this taco salad is a hood classic. It's literally grounded beef in your favorite seasoning, and then you're gonna layer it inside of a salad, a literal salad with some added Doritos. It's so good. Please try it. And when you do, please tag me. And I want to see what you put into it. What kind of things you do to make it your kind of way so it can be your taste. Because these sauteed mushrooms turned it up for me. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think I'm gonna go eat some more.